Hey, what is up, everybody? It is the Oracle at Mushin here, and we are getting ready to do a weekly reading for my fire signs. So, first off, I want to show you this nice little sigil here. This is for patience, and it's going with the Oracle card for my fire signs this week, which is Awakening. And patience goes with awakening because it really is a process. In our culture, we have the saying of being woke and all of this. That's all nice and fine, but really awakening will be your whole life, and there's going to be more and more layers of illusion shed as you move forward. And there's going to be some layers being peeled back in the upcoming week. So be mindful of that and have patience with everything. I want to show you all this nice little pendant that I made. That's obsidian, nice and wire wrapped for you. And with that, I'm going to shuffle these using the Wildwood Tarot this week. Last week, I used the Shaman Tarot, and we will get into your questions. And we are going to be looking at where can you benefit? What do you need to think about? What do you need to do? And then the challenge associated with what's coming up for you in this next week. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. We're going to cut it like that. Put that there. Okay. So your first card, where can you benefit? The Guardian comes up. So this is the devil in traditional tarot, and it is relative to bondage and addiction. So where you can benefit, I would say, is not being so tied up with things and not becoming so obsessive and compulsive about your behaviors. As this is the holiday season, a lot of times we become very wrapped up literally in acting a certain way for the holidays or presenting ourselves in a certain light or feeling that we have to do things. And it really is a prison sentence for our own happiness. So we need to be mindful of that. And we also need to avoid falling into these addictive habits around the holidays. A lot of us will overindulge in food and substances and all of these other things. And the Awakening card kind of says, have mindfulness about that so you don't fall into that trap. Holidays are a time of great joy, but for some people, they're also a time of great loneliness and depression. So be mindful of those things and face some of your fears, and there's going to be a hidden gift for you in all of that. What do you need to think about in the upcoming week? Let us see that. Oh, wow. You got the moon. So the moon really is about there being this hidden thing under the surface. And it says illusion and fear. So a lot of the illusions that people might have around this time of year are relative to kind of not presenting themselves the right way, not getting the right things for people, not being enough, being alone, and all of these other little materialistic nuances that bleed into higher levels at this time of year. We need to kind of pierce through that illusion. And again, it's interesting that Awakening has come up for that, because Awakening really is kind of seeing past the illusion, seeing things for what are. And as far as what we need to think about, think of where you're kind of putting your energy into illusion and fear and how you can transition out of it. Those are both very, very powerful cards to start that off. And real quick, I want to say you can actually get your own week ahead reading from me through my website store. I'll even put a link in the description so you can get directly to it if you so choose. You can donate, you can book live readings, all of that good stuff as well. And we'll get back to the reading. What do you need to know? The Six of Stones is coming up, and that is exploitation. This is really saying you have some kind of gift, but you're abusing it and you're not looking at things in the proper light. And that could even be so much as exploiting your resources. So here's the thing. Around the holidays, oftentimes we buy people stuff that they more than likely don't need to make them feel valued and appreciated. And really, we're exploiting our resources because, first off, a lot of us go into debt to give these people things to show them that we care when we have the whole year to show them in our actions. And also, there's people that need those things more than the people that we give the stuff to. Or they could use more practical things. Sometimes what people need is actually just compassion and kindness more so than a bunch of empty crap. I participated in a gift exchange and nobody really got anything practical or useful. They all got kind of cheap material things that really nobody wanted and had no value. And you could say, you're just supposed to appreciate it and be grateful, and it's nice. And on some level it is, and on another level, that money, all of the money collectively could have went and probably fed several homeless people or blase blah. So here comes the challenge in your upcoming week. Balance. And it's kind of finding the balance between all of these heavy cards, I guess, and enjoying the season overall. This is kind of a symbol that's like the caduceus. That's also kind of like a symbol of DNA. And I'm really not fond of balance as an idea. I'm fond of finding harmony within a day or within an action, and then balance being a byproduct of that. And I think that if we all kind of strive for harmony, that balance will come naturally. And in your upcoming week, you need to have patience kind of as you face your guardian, and kind of work out those addictive traits and kind of let go of some of the bondage that you're putting yourself in. You have to have patience while you sort through the illusions and your fear. You have to have patience while you look at how you're exploiting some of your resources or how you're being exploited by fitting in with conventional things that people do. Like Christmas doesn't have to be what it is. We have the power to shape what it means to us and our families and in our individual lives. And then finally, awakening with balance really is being mindful that balance is as unattainable as perfection on a long term. We might have moments of balance, but if we seek harmony, all will be well overall. Give yourself patience in the upcoming week. And for fire signs, patience is probably not a strong suit. And a lot of the things that have come up in this are very fire sign oriented, I feel. Yeah. And I will close with this. I record this and put this on a podcast. If you're hearing the podcast, it's on YouTube, so you can actually see the cards and the sigil and the pendant. Share this, subscribe if you haven't, like this video. I'm going to be doing this for a while. I'd like to grow this channel and offer more to more people. And that really comes down to you helping me get the algorithm going in my favor. So get engaged, people. Come on now. There's way crappier channels that get way more views than mine, and I need some love. Thanks a lot. Peace.